Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, really nice throw here of the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Defense not pressing this time. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Finding space at the 20. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with it.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line. Coming up, second down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown. Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Pitches to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield. And he's got it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him. And
he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense cannot be stopped.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if he's going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Man, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And bulldozing his way through. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Receiver in motion now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense really clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the extra point goes up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though, to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's